Hello, you're watching Got Space Game and it's time for DCS and 3 or less. Today we're in the OH-58 Kiowa Warrior, showing how to do a cold start. As always, useful control bindings will be on screen at the end of the video. A few alarms will go off at various times during this cold start sequence. I'll be silencing them using the acknowledge keybind, shown here. Turn the ignition key. On the top panel, turn on the batteries, fuel boost pump, external lights as required, ignition system and FADEC. Don't turn on any generators at this point. Flick up all of the silver switches on the back panel. And the particle separator. Cancel that alarm. Turn on the countermeasure system. And that's it for the rear panel. This is the acknowledge switch. You can flick it down to silence warnings or flick it up to show warnings on the screen. We need to set the throttle to idle before starting the engine. If you don't start the engine within 15 seconds of idle position, use the yellow button to set it back to the off position. Now let's start the engine. Press and hold the starter switch. Watch the NG turbine speed increase. Silence the alarm. That robot voice is for the radar warning system. We can't silence that. That's the radar warning online. You can see from the shadow the blade's starting to spin. Shut that alarm up. Missile warning system on. With the engine coming up to speed, we can turn on the generators. DC, AC, essential bus. Bring up the engine gauges on the multi-parameter display. Go to maximum throttle. The alarm will silence itself. Turn on stability augmentation. Engage yaw, pitch and roll. Use the throttle trim to get the NP and NR steady at 100%. On the countermeasure dispensers. At this point, if you're still waiting for nav alignment, you can hurry it along. If you can't see any cautions, just use the recall switch to check. If there's nothing there, you're good to go, but let's hurry this up. I'm going to use the left screen nav align page. Box fast align, and there we go, that's done it already. Set up my MFDs for takeoff, VSD on the left, VSD in hover mode on the right. Use the recall button to check for any remaining cautions or advisories, and reset any engine warning lights. Uncage the backup ADI with a long press until it stops wobbling about. There we go. Set the backup altimeter, I'm using field elevation. Trim in some left rudder and some left and rear cyclic. Twist stick users should have rudder trim set up in the options menu. Look ahead and gently increase the collective. Use the stick to cancel out any movement. Take off. Pitch forward to gain some speed, and away you go. I've been Dan, you've been watching DCS and 3 or less from Got Space Game. Massive thanks to all my Ko-fi supporters, and if you found this video useful, please share and subscribe to the channel for more 3-minute DCS tutorials covering all of your favourite modules.